What's up? Smash that like button. Pubs. Love matters. Thank you. Love Ireland. Love Dublin. Glad you're here. Tam Tam, what's happening? Tom. Balta, what's up? Matt, we're going to win that court case. Ash Tree, thank you. Yeah, PulseChain, Crypto Ape, what's happening? I know that pump does look juicy there on that one. Dooley Viper Styles, what's going on? Chicken Dinner, nice to meet you. Todd Surber, what's happening? Good to see you, T.S. Pedro. And Deer Slayer, always ready to slay. How's chat doing tonight? I heard somebody already poured some wine. Good. Cheers. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, so we got a lot of talk. We got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot is happening. And yes, so is this 414. Puffy, what's up? Colin Merrick, Briath. Thank you for that reminder. I swear to, I forget to breathe sometimes. Really, it's true. It's true, Briath. Thank you. Everybody take a deep breath. This bull run has just not let up for anybody. I mean, it's just worked. It's grinded everybody down. Steady pup, what's happening? What's going on? I hope you're going to help us clear up some of the drama. I did send you that tweet from X. A lot of people, as you saw in chat, were already bringing up that some liquidity dump there, but we'll clear it up. Yeah, this has been a tough go, man. We're getting worked here on this bull run. They're making us work for it. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a HEX SuperCycle thing I want to bring up with you guys. It's been on my mind. I kind of hinted at it in a video I made, but I want to bring it up. We got drones all over the place. And we got a lot of stuff pumping. What's up, Hex May? DJ Bomber, what's happening? Good to see you. Luna C Point, hey gang, what's going on? Okay, let's get started. We got a lot to cover. What button's that? Okay, that's that button. Okay. Love matters. It's been tough, but you've created the space to settle. It has been very tough, yeah. It's been a lot of hard work, man. But it's good, it's fun. This is my hangout too. The after hours stream was never intended to be done for views or to grow my channel. It was just where I came to hang out and have my glass of wine and go through charts. So I'm glad that everyone's enjoying it, and also getting the alpha has just been crazy. I myself have had to go back and rewatch episodes just to catch the alpha that was coming, like with Steady Pup with the Atropa, and then what was it, Fast Abdul? It drops this crazy arbitrage stuff the other night, and oh man, it's crazy. All right. Let's go. Let me see if I can find this for you guys. All right, let's start with where we are in this bull run. This was posted by Vexican. This is so true right now. You gotta focus. I have dropped everything out of my life. I mean, look, it's Saturday night, I'm here. And the only reason I was out last night and I didn't live stream was because I was sleeping. I literally went to bed just after midnight, which has not happened in months. And I've just been hyper-focused. I could be more focused. If I didn't need sleep, I think I'd get a lot more done. I need to talk to Somi, find out what his secrets are. Let's see, I'm going to go to... did Donald J. Trump really post this? Is this real? This did crack me up, I must say. This was quite funny. How it started, how it's going. What a trip, man. He is the ultimate troll. I think him and Eric Wall should stream together. That would be funny. All right. So let's go start talking about drones. Drones have become a big issue right now. I just want to get these out of the way really quick. They've been harassing Mr. Joe Biden. Hopefully you guys have sound tonight. Let's see. Okay, you got sound.
To 10, 12, 15. Oops.
He touched down not even 4 hours ago.
That was a quick trip, but as you said, very impactful.
They're just not letting up, man. All right, who did this? Who did this? We could probably watch this for 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna listen to this really quick. She breaks it down really quick. You guys, there's a ton of news. I'm sure you guys are inundated. I don't live in the US, so I don't know what you guys are seeing. But I think she does a good job doing a quick recap, and then I'll give you my take on it because I do think it has something to do with the market. Okay, that's why I'm bringing it up as well. Not just because I like drones attacking presidents. But let's listen to what she has to say. She's an interesting lady. Get to my
U.S.
I mean, we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey. That's right. It's crazy going on in New Jersey.
These are not U.S. military drones.
So since they won't tell you, I'll have to. DPA Title III. The DPA was revived under Trump to ensure that things like drones, technology, and medical supplies were being produced in the U.S. so that we could move away from Chinese-produced technology. This led to 2 Department of Defense drone programs: the Blue UAS, Unmanned Aircraft System, and the Replicator Program. It also led to the Drone Infrastructure Inspection Grant Act, which allotted $200 million, half to creating drone infrastructure and half to training people in drones. And it just so happens that in 2023, an agreement was made which established a testing corridor between New Jersey and Delaware to allow safe trials of these new technologies, specifically to see how these could work in real-life scenarios. Okay, so right here we see a map of where all the drones have been spotted. And here is a map of all the military bases in New Jersey. Here's some examples of some of the drones that could be flying over this area. Could have a wingspan of 4 meters, 7 meters, which is about 22 feet. Goes along with some of the claims that people have been making. Now, as we can see, the designated corridor for the drone testing is in South Jersey, so let's explore maybe some of the reasons that we might be seeing them in North Jersey. We see that they've been seen over the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, but we know that during his presidency, he spent 104 days at the golf course. And it's already been stated that the Replicator program has a goal to field thousands of drones by August 2025. Okay, so what are these drones doing? One might be testing counter-drone systems, ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, AI navigation development. This is why we're seeing it over urban and suburban areas. Okay, so why is the government acting like they don't know what's going on? Well, one, we know the government is so compartmentalized, and the left hand never knows what the right hand is doing, and that federal, local, and military don't communicate with each other at all. We also know that this is companies, private sector behind this, which is being funded by the DoD, which is why they're saying it's not the government. Because technically there's 30 contracts and over 50 subcontracts, including Anduril Industries and General Atomics, as well as Skydio. Now, of course, we know why the media is playing it up. The election is over and they have to keep the lights on, so let's talk about aliens. But the fact that the government continues to deny it could be because they enjoy having an invisible threat. They love to blame the foreign adversaries. But if it was actually a foreign country, they would not be allowed to fly that low. It would justify surveillance, profit from fear, and of course it could be a distraction. There's also been a lot of emphasis on government efficiency coming from Elon Musk. he has endorsed drone warfare over manned fighter jets, saying they're more cost-effective, less human casualty, and the ability to maneuver and accelerate in a way that human pilots could never. So trust me, I want this to be aliens more than you do, okay? But shocker, the government is lying to you once again.
All right, look. Shocker, the government's lying to you. All right. I think there's multiple things happening. I don't think they do one thing anymore. I think that to some extent, and not to get too tinfoil hat on you guys, the deep state has full control of everything. I think if you've been through the zombie apocalypse and you don't understand how disenfranchised we are from the actual government, I got a bridge to tell you. BTGC. By the way, our fig, that's funny. Are these really live or cinematic? That's funny. So people have a lot of opinions about this, and you can probably wax on and on forever. Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Pedro. Pedro, what's happening, brother? You gonna come in? Let's go. Let's go. I made some new boxes, man. Let's get you in. Let's get you punched in. What's up, brother?
Hey, man.
Hey, we were just talking about the drones.
Buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So,
yeah, I heard the drones.
Yeah. It's crazy.
There's no aliens, bro. Come on.
Yeah, there's no aliens. Okay, that's what I'm going to get. Yeah, pretty much that's what I'm getting at. There's no aliens, man.
Some is going to hate me, but, come on.
Oh, there are multidimensional beings that come in and out of our field, our level, this lamentation that we exist in. They are coming in and out. But that's not what this is. This is 100% the deep state government, whatever it is. They have something up their sleeve, and this does feed into drone warfare, which is coming. That's why I always laughed at preppers. I a lot of people don't realize, like, the things that you're preparing for are already outdated. Like, good luck against an army of 1,000 drones. It's never going to happen, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if you have a prepper friend, get him out of the freaking woods, get him into PulseChain. It's the one thing you can at least get right now is get your finances as best as possible. Buy some incentive token, buy some PulseX, buy some PulseChain, stake some HEX. Maria Rahel is really into HEX. That's better than them. I don't know what they're doing out there in the woods with their survival knife and their little cabin or whatever. It ain't going to help you with what's coming, okay? It's just not. It's just not. And so what do they have planned? Well, I don't know. Man. It could also just be a distraction to make people think that, oh, they're about to interrupt the election, blah, 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 which tells me that there may not be an interruption with the election at all. So you got to think about these in a lot of ways. Is it a distraction? Well, if they're putting it right in our face, it's probably more of a distraction than anything. Drones aren't a secret science. China has armies of drones at this point. They're fighting a whole war in Ukraine right now with drones. So this isn't that big a deal. The U.S. government has some drones. Okay, great. Maybe they're putting us on edge right now. There's a cool video I want to show you here with the drones. What's this one? Oh, this is a bunch of interesting stuff. Oh, watch this. Okay. Are you guys like the drone thing we're doing here really quick? I got a lot of other stuff to talk about too, but I just thought this was important, and it's Saturday, and I kind of wanted to catch up on it with the glasses. Yes, it is. All right. Oh, and this is live right now. This is not on Maddie's X. Pedro vanished. He's scared of the drone videos. Okay, let's play this. It's really beautiful. Beautiful and scary. Dear Slater, put the link in the chat. I'll put it up. They're gonna reprogram Pedro. Yeah. So, being a prepper in the woods isn't going to help you. All right. This is that's what I always thought it was crazy, man. Because technology is just way ahead of what you're anticipating. It really is. So we can't worry too much about it. There's definitely something funny. Oh, we lost him. Here he comes. They reprogrammed him. I do have a feeling he might have been taken up, and now he's back, reprogrammed. Pedro, we think you were abducted by the magical drone bots. What's going on? Where are you?
They came for me. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Dear
the
Slayer,
Matrix came from me. Yeah.
The Matrix came for you. That's what we worried about you, man. We missed you the other night. We were like, the Matrix got him. Dear Slayer, that's a cool...
I was sleeping, bro. I was tired as like you.
I slept last night.
Like you yesterday.
Good God.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks, man. It was hard. It was hard to be away from you guys. I really did miss you. It was like hard to sleep.
Why did you summon me today? What happened? Did something happen?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about HEX. I got a HEX theory I'm going to talk about, and it might break the internet. I'm going to talk about it here for the first time. Nobody's talked about this.
But which HEX? The EHEX, the PulseChain HEX, the HEX launched by 414, or the EX launched by Giga?
Well, it's going to directly affect pHEX, but it's going to pull up both. It's going to be both. Both are involved. Both HEXs are involved in this.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, Dear Slayer, that's a cool video. I'm going to grab it. I have it. It's like 8 minutes long, but it looks really cool. Tell you what, we'll play it at the end. Let's get through some more stuff, and I'm going to play it. It's a horror film about slaughter bots. So if you guys want, I'll play it later. Let me know. But I know some people probably just want to come here and they want to get the alpha and they want to leave. They just want to come here and hit it. They want to hit it and get going. I know it's Saturday. Some of you guys also have lives. You're not as degen as we are. Look, they're
not
screaming
yet.
for it.
But
not yet. You'll be in. Yeah, you'll be affected soon. Trust me.
Yes.
The slaughter bots. I think I have seen it. We'll play it at the end. We'll play it a little bit later. We'll take a break. Terminators is becoming real. We want Pedro back. Love matters. You have a huge fan.
Back I am.
Yeah, you got huge fans out here, man. There's a group.
Thank you guys.
Where's Pedro?
So what's your theory? Please tell me. I'm super, keen to hear it.
Okay. You want to go into the HEX bit right now?
I mean, if you want, I'm excited about that.
Okay, let's do it. Let me show you this picture though, really quick. Somebody pulled this up. It was super cool, and I've seen this movie so many times. I'm a huge Kubrick fan.
How do you say it? I don't say. I don't know how to say that word. That word.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. We can't say it.
I cannot say it. Yeah, I cannot even say it, bro. Like even if I wanted, I cannot say it because I can't.
Okay.
Literally.
Well, you guys, I think chat knows what this is, and I've seen this movie so many times. And why did I fucking not see that, man? I didn't see that. Dude, look, chat. Did anybody see that when they watched A Clockwork Orange? Did you guys notice? I wrote a whole script. I wrote a whole script about this, a whole script that took place in Southern California, and I don't even know about this. Yes, Brent, that's like Clockwork Orange. But did you see this? Did you see this? You guys know it. Just say that you know what it is. Don't type it in the chat, please. I swear I'm hunted.
You'll get banned.
I made the presidential election video, and after that, I've had issues with my channel ever since.
Really?
Yeah. Because I put a section where I made fun of libs, and I put it in the title where I was like, libs are losing it, or I don't know. But ever since that video came out, I just all kind of issues with my YouTube channel. So don't write what it is. We know what it is. You guys see it, right? And tell me, have you seen this before in the movie? Because I swear to God, I'd never noticed that that's what that says. And Kubrick is a genius, because his last movie he made, I have no doubt it's a documentary. He was trying to tell us stuff, right? And he was trying to tell us something right here. Because symbolically, these weren't the outcasts of society. It seems like that when you make a movie, it's symbolism you're using, right? What these people represent and what this place they're hanging out represents are the people that can do anything they want to you. That's what they represent. Does that make sense? Like when you go to this scene in the bar, the people hanging out, they were like elite. That's the vibe you get, right? These are the elite people. So it's interesting that, and this was like the degenerates of the elite, but they get away with a lot, right? So the point is that he had put this right here on the wall. You can't see it. Yeah, you guys know what it is. Don't write it. Don't write it. Just say, yes, I know what that is. So I found this. This was pretty cool. Okay, now to a brighter note. This is going to be a really, really bullish note. Really bullish note. I'm glad you're here, Pedro, because Pedro is a huge fan of HEX.
Tell me.
Okay. How big of a fan of HEX are you, Pedro?
I'm a really big fan. I mean, I built a stablecoin for HEX, so I guess I'm a pretty big fan. Yeah.
You built a stablecoin.
I built a stablecoin for that.
You built a stablecoin for HEX. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. Yeah, I like HEX.
He likes HEX. All right.
Yeah.
He's never and Balta. You've never seen a Clockwork Orange. Chat. Help him out. Just get him some rehab. Send him some links. Tell him what Kubrick is. Send him a few Kubrick videos. And I don't know if Clockwork Orange should be your first Kubrick video.
Didn't Kubrick do the moon landings like stuff?
Well, yeah,
He, like,
we can do a whole live
involved?
stream just on that. If you guys want to do a moon landing series, okay? And Kubrick, I think he did film the moon landings. I know they show it in Fear and Loathing. Do they show it in there? Okay, so Pedro, you're a big fan. So I remember a while back, and I don't know if Abdel is here right now. He had sent me a tweet, and I made a video on it. It's on my channel. It's the video called RH Left a Clue after pDAI, the next thing.
What was the clue?
Okay, I'm going to show you the clue.
Okay, show me the clue.
You think I'd be more prepared? I have all these drone videos. I would have had this ready to go. Well, everything I needed. How do I go to this video? Okay. So this is the video where I played. I can't see anything. Hang on one sec, Pops. I cut this whole section out of the film to talk about RH communicating with everybody, and I'm sure a lot of you guys might have seen this video. And at the end of the video, I go to the clue that.
But wait. Why is that video related to RH? I'm not following.
Okay, you know what? Let me just play this a little bit. Have you guys seen this? I'm just going to play a second of it.
This is important.
Watch this.
Get it yet, Tars? I brought myself here. We're here to communicate with a three-dimensional world. We're the bridge.
Okay,
I'm going to get some wine.
I thought they chose me. They didn't choose me, they chose her.
For what, Cooper?
To save the world. All of this is one little girl's bedroom, every moment. It's infinitely complex. They have access to infinite time and space, but they're not bound by anything. They can't find a specific place in time. They can't communicate. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna find a way to tell Murph, just like I found this moment.
How, Cooper?
Love, Tars, love. It's just like Brand said. My connection with Murph, it is quantifiable. It's the key.
What are we here to do?
Find out, tell her. The watch. The watch. That's it. We code the data into the movement of the second hand. Tars, translate the data into Morse and feed it to me.
Translating data to Morse.
This is a
Cooper, what
great
if she
movie.
never came back for
Great
it?
movie.
She will. She will.
Murph, I can see his car! He's coming, Murph!
Okay, I'm coming down.
How do you know?
Because I gave it to her.
Roger Morse's ... dash ...
Dot, dot. Dash. Dot.
part's really important. You see, the Heartman, he's been, all right, so that part where she goes, when she's talking to, that's like the brother of Ben Affleck. What does she say? She's like, he's trying to save us. What did he say? Dad's gonna save us. Daddy, sad daddy. No, but listen, so it was based on this.
Gonna save.
She says that, yeah, she says that right there. But listen, so somebody's been trying
that
to...
That should be the Hexicans logo right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I don't want to blow your eardrums out. If the laughing's good, I love being Hexican.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so...
Just for fun.
Okay, so here's a tweet at the end Abdullah had sent to me, and there was a story about the tweet. You guys can go watch the video if you guys want. I'm not going to break it all down, but he had sent me... Wait. Oh, here it is. Okay, October 22nd, 2023. All right. So Abdullah had sent this to me. We didn't think much of it at the time. I mean, we thought something of it at the time because we were all interested in DAI. And this chart was here, and I'm sure there's something special about this chart too, but maybe in numerology or something like that. He's on the 9 SMA. Okay, I don't know. Somebody's giving a thumbs down. Okay, thanks, Pedro. So he sent it to me again, and he was like, hey, remember this? And I was like, yeah. And then, you know, of course, there's this, right? I talked to you about this, right? A little bit, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, or I put it in that video. Mm-hmm. So I made the whole video about it, and he may be communicating with us, okay? And that's not a surprise. I think we're all kind of on that now, okay, with pDAI, that he's been communicating with us, okay? And that blockchain is speech, et cetera, et cetera. But what I started thinking about, when people started talking about the narratives coming up, that, you know, this cycle is going to go on forever, and I thought, you know what? We have the potential with the collateralization of the vaults to really pump PulseChain to unbelievable places. You know, no different than, well, you get all that stuff. What if it's not a matter of everything crashing down? Because not everything has to crash down. He doesn't have to support everything. But what if he makes certain that HEX doesn't crash all the way down this time? Because, look, I got to preface this. Listen, chat, this is one of those things I want to tell you. Do not tell the whole world, because I don't know if this could ruin, like, literally, I think this, I just feel this, something. I feel it. I really do right now. So you don't want to tell everybody, okay? So just keep this in this live stream and for people that caught it, okay? What if he supports in the bear market HEX only? So HEX goes into a super cycle, nothing else, only HEX. But listen,
not true.
Well, what do you think? Look, the average stake length right now is how long?
50 days.
It's 50 days. Why?
Because nobody wants to stake.
Exactly.
Like
everybody got trained. So everybody's looking that way. And what if the Heartman goes that way? It's just a theory. It's just something to think about, okay? Everyone's looking that way. Everyone's doing fit. No one's staking long now. Everyone's like, fuck this. I'm gonna dump it at the top, and I'm gonna move on, because that's what they've been trained to do now. Okay, and that's what I'm telling you, chat. Do not tell everybody about this, because we need everyone.
I see. So you mean that he'll keep buying X throughout the bear market?
It's game theory. Everyone's been trained now to want to sell the top of HEX this time. Nobody wants to hold it, okay? So everybody's looking that way. And maybe the Heartman is going to go, you're going to get a SuperCycle, but only in one ticker, HEX. And he's going to move the game that way.
Sure, man. That would probably, I don't know, because if you, like, imagine, let's say
okay,
that,
talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's say that scenario plays out.
This is why I can't sleep at night. This is like the stuff I'm up at night.
No, but let's imagine that the scenario that you're describing plays out. So let's imagine that SEC Daddy decides to buy, after the pump, now he's buying everything, right? So
Okay.
after the big top, and everybody starts to sell, hard.
Yeah.
And you're saying that the only token that he's going to buy is going to be X. Okay, so I'm assuming he'll leave room, for the market to dump. Like he has done in the past, right? So
it may not even be that he just keeps pumping it. He just may keep an extraordinarily high floor. Yeah. So there's not a 95%, 99% dump on HEX, which is what everybody's expecting right now. Everyone's expecting a 99% dump on
I
HEX.
imagine like he sets a floor, right? He sets a floor and like he lets the market.
Let's say he sets it at $1. Let's say he sets a floor at $1. Let's just use that number. I don't know why I like it.
No, that's too high, man.
That's too high.
No. I think so. But look.
Maybe he sets it at 55 cents.
Would that be in what way would that be beneficial for Richard?
Well, let's talk about it. Tell me why you don't think or why you think.
No, financially, right? Because look, the only thing that I think. No, look.
Because everyone would have sold. Everyone would have sold the pump. So who's left is the stakers, and there's a floor now. Let's say it's 55 cents. And he doesn't. Everything else dumps 97% in the bear market.
But that's a bit contradictory. Look,
okay,
if you're saying that everybody sells the top, right? Then how he cannot dump like 90%?
Dude, they can buy it, man. They've collateralized the vaults.
Who? No, but do you think he's gonna waste like money on just giving? Does it make sense that he would do that?
But there's only
just spending money, because it's the worst time to actually do that if you think about it, right? It's when it's more costly, right?
Well, I mean, he can allow the dump to happen first, and then run it back up to relieve sell pressure. Okay, that's possible too. But he may only do it next.
That I could see. Not saying that it can happen, but it increases the probability, right? A little bit.
I mean, I'm playing with this
I don't
theory.
see a scenario where it doesn't allow the market to do market things, right? Even if it means go 99% down again, right? I don't think that Richard would try to stop that in any way. I think he likes that. He sees that as an advantage, right? Because look, the harder that it dumps. Let me just finish it really quick.
Okay.
The harder that it dumps, the more it will pump, right? And look, we're actually gonna see if this holds true or not, because HEX dumped way more than HEX, right?
HEX dumped way more than HEX, but really based off either game theory, a tweet they made, whether it was intentional or unintentional. It was
no. What I'm saying is,
right.
look, we're gonna have comparing, but because it's a very everybody's going to be looking at those tokens, right? HEX and EX, the ratio, right? So if HEX does, at the end does more X's, right?
Right.
I'm not saying that it's not going to dump harder after that. I'm just talking about X's, right, from the bottom.
Okay.
If HEX does more X's from the bottom,
okay,
it
will.
I think so too. But that might teach people, a lesson, in terms of what not they cannot really have the expectations prior to the events happening, right? Because everybody was saying X is going to be he's going to do the more X's based on Richard from 2023, right? Or based you see what I mean? But he changes, right? He changes a lot, like we all do, right?
Right.
And you don't know what he's going to support, right? That's my point. So coming back to your point, it's I'm not sure if that could happen. I could see that happening, but I'm not sure. I would give it a low probability of happening, right? Because I haven't seen Richard doing that, right? So
that's why it would be a big surprise.
No, yeah, sure.
That's why there's fantastic game mechanics behind this theory. Now, how it plays out, I don't know. Mathematically, you'd have to run it, and we'd have to look at what would have to happen for that to be possible. But something about this tweet just itches me, and I can't put my finger on what it is. And then I thought about the SuperCycle thing. I thought about expectations and gaming expectations, and I was like, look, everyone's looking over here. Everybody's waiting to sell the top now in HEX. And as a matter of fact, people are going to end stake and sell that top, the next one. You know it. They've been trained to. It dropped harder than Luna, okay?
Sure.
So my mind is thinking he could just let it happen again and go but then he's rewarding the traders. When he's been absolutely the Hellman about.
But why?
Look,
Why is
trade
he
with the
rewarding this?
stakers
No,
one.
but wait. But like, look, like you need, like, we need to like. I think it's way too soon to actually know what's going to happen in like 10 years, right? Like, I cannot predict
Yeah, of
what's going to
course,
happen
of
in
course.
10 years.
I'm not
right?
talking about 10
So-
years. I'm talking
No,
about
but
this
that's my point.
bull
Like,
run
because,
that's- okay.
but that is my time frame is the people who stake like on day one, 15 years, right? Like
Yeah.
that is the one, like everybody's looking at that on, like, at the one metric, right? Which is the guys who staked on the first day and then for 15 years. What's going to
Okay.
happen to those like particular stakes, right?
Okay.
Like I think if those stakes, you know, when they
Yeah.
end, they're like much above in terms of price, right? Much above than when they started. I think, you know, like but again. At that point, I could see that happening, right? Like people understanding that wait, like after all, it may, you know, it can make sense, right? I don't know, but you know, like it's a very difficult discussion to have, which is like what's you know, what should you do, right? Like, you know, try to time the top or like just stake for like long terms, right? It's a
Right.
very difficult discussion because both sides have like, you know, good points, right? And
Yeah.
it's like. Like it's like at the end of the day, if you want to save you from yourself, because that actually is a thing, right? If you want to save you from yourself, it might be worth to stake very long term, right? But you know,
Right.
but at the same time, you're like, you know that you won't be able to sell the tops, right? That's it. You just have to deal with it, right?
Yeah, you have
And
to
you'll be
accept
poor
it.
like for 95% of the time you'll be poor, and then for 5% of the time you're like rich, right? And
That's true.
it. That's going to be your thing for the next 10 years, right?
Okay,
Which
fair
I don't
enough.
think I think it's also hard to deal with. Like it's like you're not just saving your future self, right? It's like for a lot of people that's not easy to deal with, right? And they cannot. And for them, it's an emotional roller coaster, right? And it's like, you know, I don't know. It might make more sense, you know, to stake for like 1-2 years, you know, and then see how you feel about it, right? I'm just talking about like a perspective, like thinking like a normal person, right? I don't mind staking long terms. I have like shitload of like long term stakes, and I'm happy with them. Like, cannot complain. Like they're giving me like super extra yield. I love it, right? But
Right.
you know, for a lot of people, it's a very, you know, difficult, you know, roller coaster, right?
It is a difficult. It's a very
yeah.
emotional roller coaster. But
Sure, I get it.
in what ways do you think? Okay, look, I'm just thinking right now when I heard the people of the average stake was 50 days. So I'm thinking everyone is just waiting to dump that top this time, and you're gonna have unstakers and people
Of
who will EES, right, early end stake, right. It's just a thought I had that if he does peg pDAI, he's gonna have a big weapon, okay, something very powerful at his disposal. How does he use that in the bear market? And of course, everything's going to be down. But what would it take to
that's the
keep?
thing. How he's going to use it in the bear market? But that's precisely my point. It's like it's during like the last year of the bear market. Let's say that, you know, it makes sense to buy things, right? That it makes sense to participate, because until then, you know that you're probably just going to be buying like, you know, stuff that's going to go 50% down, right?
Yeah.
Commonly, that's what happens, right?
Right.
You need to be patient, like in both scenarios, like from year 1 to year 10, you need to be patient not to sell like too early, and then also you need to be patient when to buy, right? You cannot buy too early, otherwise unless you have unlimited money, right? Which is the
Yes.
case of Richard, right? He could be buying like, you know, the bottom, and like, you know, it doesn't really matter because like, you know, which bottom he doesn't give a fuck, right? Because
Well, he has said,
has, like,
the
fucking money.
Heartman has said multiple times, I don't want to see cheap HEX anywhere. He has said this. And once he's capable, once, you know, let's say pDAI's pegged, or he has, you know, everything's fully operational, we see kind of PulseChain in its full glory, he may take that very seriously, because he did say that. I don't think he was just marketing HEX. I think he wants to see a decently valued HEX all the time.
But look, like, does he? I don't know, man. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, I think he cares. Like, what he like taking from, like, you know what he did in the past. But again, like, people change, right? But he cared a lot about gains in terms of X's, right? Which token does the most X? Because that's how he
and
measures.
He has other
like, the
tickers
price,
to do
right?
that with. He has other tickers to do that with. And not to say X also doesn't run hard as well, but he may allow everyone to play into that game, dump that top, and go, haha, you know, whatever, and let the ES people out, and then maybe he holds the floor. Maybe he holds the floor.
Maybe.
somewhere.
I would love that. I hope so, man. I really hope so.
Yeah, I'm not saying
That would be good
like
for me,
HEX
so
just
I'm
keeps pumping. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like he holds the floor.
Sure.
which
Doesn't
would be a
dump
type
like
of-
as hard. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the floor can be
it could
55
happen,
cents,
right?
maybe $1. Maybe he just holds it at $1. And would he be capable
But
of
I
that?
think
Like, how much
he likes to.
cap-
I think he likes to reward. He likes to reward good behavior, right? So I mean, Hexicans will need to behave well for that to happen. So like, imagine if you see a lot.
He's-
No, look,
don't you think
no,
he's
but when
punished
I say
them
behave
enough?
well, it's like
Have Hexicans
no,
been
it's
punished
in
enough?
blockchain sense, right? It's like
Okay.
stake long term, don't sell, well, all that stuff, right? Like if that happens, which I, doubt it a little bit, right? That people don't try to sell the top, that it doesn't dump like 99%.
Right.
Like because again, I wouldn't see him like just giving free money away. Like
No,
I think
I
he'll let
understand
the
that.
market play out. And if a lot of Hexicans can start to sell, like it will
Right.
dump 99%.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's
Let me
my
ask you this in terms of sell pressure, okay? Okay, first let's break two things down, okay? Mathematically, what you think about holding a floor, but my first question is, if he lets the game play out, which I think is what's going to happen, people are going to EES, they're going to run to dump that when whatever perceived is the top, and then obviously other people who are holding it will dump it too, because they're like, well, we don't want to repeat what we did before.
Yeah.
At that point, the price goes down. Maybe it collapses to a great extent with the rest of as bear markets do. We have massive drawdowns all across crypto and financial markets. And then he moves one ticker up to a certain point, which would be HEX. Now, where's the sell pressure going to come from there? Because the people that were left were people that were just like, well, I'm not selling the top. I'm staked. You don't have new buyers necessarily because people don't buy when it's in the drawdown. They buy, later. So no one's packed a fresh bag yet. So where's the sell pressure going to come from? That's my first question for you. That's why I'm tossing this theory around.
No, but that's a good point. But I think the more that price rises, like the more sellers that appear.
So a few more people are EE and stake when the price goes back up to cover their losses somewhere else. Okay, fine. Some of that happens.
For
Okay,
example.
but
it's like look. Again, it's a very difficult decision. I'm sure there is an answer in terms of financials, like how much sell pressure can there be, right? Like in total, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure like we can do math, etc. But like this is gut speak, like gut feeling, right? I haven't done the math, but I know that there's a ton of sell pressure, right? I'm sure because there's a lot of people like who stake long term. So. It really depends, right, on the narrative at the time, because it might change a lot. Like in a few months, Hex might be super cool to have again, and then the narrative about staking can be super cool again. I have no idea, right? I have no idea. So I think it really depends on that. It really depends on people's beliefs at the time, right?
yeah, and I mean, look, I think it would set a new precedent for Hex. Now I don't know if it's both of them or which one, but then it makes staking very cool suddenly. If some kind of price floor holds, that's higher than you'd expect a price floor.
But I'm looking at the shot, and I love that the shot is so fucking bullish. Honestly, I love that. I want to say stuff, and I want people to judge me and say no, this guy is absolutely fucking wrong. Like he's too bearish. Like fucking kill him. I like that. Honestly, I like it because it means that everybody's going into that. Nothing can dump 99% again mentality, and I like that. That's very important for the bull run, honestly. It's absolutely critical that everybody thinks that, right? That's what I'm saying. When if that comes back, that's that feeling about staking and price action, etc. You might be right, but I don't really know. I kind of doubt it because I've seen this happening 1,000 times in the past, and it usually dumps a lot, even quality products, right? Because again, I think it's hard for people to separate something that's a quality product from the price, right? And it's they're unrelated, right? The product might be absolutely fucking amazing, and the Hex is right, immutable. It's not really staking, it's mining. If you really think about it, right? And it's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing, right? Not many keys. It's amazing, but it's not really related to the price, right? Because the price is people buying and selling, right? It's not. It's different.
Well, look, it's a theory. It's my theory right now, and it got me excited thinking about it, and it got me because I think about game theory, right? I think about game mechanics. I think about game theory. We've had conversations about this before, and maybe there's something here, or maybe it's just But I think it's worth entertaining that that's a possibility because he may have the power to do that.
Sure, absolutely.
And it completely wrecks people that the herd is moving one way right now about it.
Okay, but let me ask you
consensus.
Okay, let me ask you a counter question. A counter question. I think this is one.
By the way, I'd love to get Axis's point of view on this too. So if I say Axis, maybe he'll hear this in the
it can show up and pop up
in the consciousness.
somewhere.
Yeah, Axis.
Yeah. I mean, it's like look, would you like him to to have as much gunpowder as possible for the next bull run, or would you like him to spend trying to avoid a huge dump?
Okay, well this
Choose
is where
one. You have to pick one. If you have to pick one, there's no you have to pick one.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously have gunpowder for the next run.
Ah, okay.
But we're talking about one ticker. The other ones, well, I'm just talking about one right now. That's what I'm saying.
It's still like you wouldn't you would have to spend money, right? Probably not at the best time. So I'm not. That's why I think that
So the math doesn't work for you. The math isn't working for you.
Yeah, I think there will be a little bit too much selling pressure at the top, I guess. But I could be wrong.
My theory is that happens.
Wrong.
We let that happen. We let those people happen.
So
After that, we move
it's
it
very
up.
hard that it doesn't dump 99% again. It's very, very hard.
Really?
It's not a problem dumping 99%. The price floor is going to be probably 10x above what it was this bear market, which is going to be absolutely fantastic, right? It can be even higher, but I'm 10x is a lot, right?
Yeah. Well, look, it's a theory. Let's let everybody digest it. Maybe we'll come back to it and we'll bring it up again. I'll give you time to think about it as well. I feel like it's the first time you're hearing it. I feel like I like that there's challenges to it, but yeah, let's let you absorb that, and then let's go look at the chart. Let's see what's going on. Did we cover everything? We covered drones. We'll come back to some of this other news in a bit. Ink is looking good. It's still on this uptrend. It didn't break below our major line of support, which we have right now. I expect it to go up. It really depends. Yeah, Pulse Pub, I think, had a massive run, so I guess that's expect. Oh, I have a chart ready for. Okay, so yeah, this is my full chart.
But let me just say something very quick. Sorry, before
you're digesting. Are you still digesting? Just
No, I'm actually. Yeah, I was actually looking, at the prices now, and I was like, it's interesting because BankX was they sold, I don't know, 100 million EX
BankX
this week.
Is selling, yeah.
Yeah, like a lot, only this week, or maybe today, I don't know. It was an insane number, right?
Right.
And I was like, and the EX is pumping, right? Bro, this is incredibly bullish. I'm like, oof, this is looking good for EX, honestly.
Okay, let's go look at it. It's beautiful. It's climbing. It's climbing nicely. It's looking really good. I don't see any reason for this to break down with them selling. So somebody's buying into their sells because they're not affecting the chart at all. And that's what I'm saying. There may be somebody mysterious who comes in and starts doing this again at some point before the bear market begins. But once the sell pressure lets out, it's a theory.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see, where are we at? Let me see something here.
Looking good.
All right, we're looking really good. We're up above this major area. We need to get right above here. 2 to 3 cents, which I think people have mentioned. We need to get right above here, above 2.5 cents. I mean, not 2.5 cents. I mean, no, 0.025 cents. Yeah, that's 2.5 cents, right? Yeah, 2.5 cents. We need to get up here. Go to the log chart. Oh, that was the log chart. But we've broken out of some big messes here. We're looking really good. Okay. Okay, we're out. We are out. We're on our way up, and
looking good.
Thank you. It's possible we retest 0.004 cents. It's possible, but I don't see us breaking below that. I think we are on our way up. This is breaking out of a long time downtrend, and everything is looking really good. Structure is great. The structure is very strong. It's proven itself. You see, this is just going to slowly melt its way back up. Even if we get that retest at, what did I say, 0.04 cents, which would be the top of this range high. But you have a lot of support. You have a lot of support below you. What we've climbed out of, there's a lot of support under us, so we don't have to go down there.
I'll come back in a second.
Yeah. We're looking good. What's up, Tam Tam? I'm here for the comedy. What's up, Fast Abdul? We're here for the tech. Some people are here for the laugh. Some people are here for the tech. We're happy to entertain all parties. It's wild how everything's lining up for perfect timing. BankX, I see, almost finalized. Yeah. Fast Abdul, did you hear my HEX theory? My HEX epiphany in the middle of the night theory? Whichever way they go, man. What else can we do? The chart is that's my Elvis, man. Okay. Fast. It was deep, man. We actually went pretty heavy into this HEX theory I had. I had a HEX SuperCycle theory. You might want to go back and listen about 10 minutes of it. Chat, I know there was a lot of opinions. What did you guys think about that HEX SuperCycle theory? I know we're going to check the math. We are going to check the math on it. We're going to talk to, I said, Axis, get his perspective on it. But yeah, what if it is one chosen ticker that does a SuperCycle or just holds a very high floor compared to, and everything else does a 99% drop? Just sum it up really quick. Makes my conspiracy temple that was all by this design. Yeah, Now let's go look at PHEX. Let's see what's going on over here. HEX on Pulse. It's looking really nice. Really, really nice, guys. This is bullish structure all over the place, bullish patterns all over the place. We've climbed out of a big mess. And this is quite a bullish hammer right here. I think this is going to break up before we come back to retest anything, okay? As far as pHEX goes, I mean, this is blue sky territory, all right? This is bullish. What I see right now, this is quite bullish. We may come back and do some retests, but I don't think that happens now. I think this needs to play out to the upside. So those are HEX therapists. Well, he knows about some technical, so I'd be curious to run my SuperCycle theory by him. So this is, we need to find out what's going on with this. Okay, this is just came out by Maria Rahel, and some people were freaked out. I don't know if Steady Pup is here. Do I need to stop the stream and jump in and deploy a bullet here? Yeah, it's gonna break through. Let me see something really quick. I don't think it helps us that much. So as far as I'm concerned, I think this has the ability to go higher. Okay, this is going to continue higher, I think. I don't see any big problems with that. That looks really good. Did someone say HEX therapist? Steady Pum, no clue. Not financial advice. All right, we're going to look at wrap BTC. Now, this is broken out of the pennant we were in. It's coming back for a retest. I think this could be a nice spring from here to take us higher. I think it's a good price. I mean, look, it doesn't have to be. For all we know, it could just continue in this range too. Okay, but just based on what we've had so far, I mean, technically it's not. Yeah, it's a breakout and a retest, and you can come down, you can crawl down this and still break out from down here. That's not a problem. I don't see any issues right now. Obviously, none of this has been retested, but it doesn't have to. I think this narrative is in play. The P copies, I don't see them getting much cheaper short of a major market downturn. Okay, so I mentioned that in my videos that I made a couple weeks ago when I was telling people you're not going to get that big juicy pullback, and short of anything happening catastrophic, this isn't going. I don't think this goes below this trend line here. Okay, so we come down, crawl here, do a retest, and pop. You don't know where it's going to pop, so I'd be DCing if you were interested in this. And in a bull market, just so you guys know, none of this has to be retested. Okay, just so you know, if we are in alt season. pDAI, let's go. This has done a nice, juicy test of the support. Got bought up nicely. People are buying it up right at support, trying to get the best deal they can. This is a good price, 0.025 cents on pDAI. I mean, it's a good deal. You know, you still have 40-something X left in the tank. And once again, same thing. Even if there was a big market shakeup, I don't see this breaking much lower than 0.017, 0.018, which I mentioned before. I think this is going to hold. None of this, I don't think you're getting a penny in 0.009. This is massive, massive. Bull flag pennant, so is this one, man. This is very bullish, very bullish. Doesn't matter how you draw it, however you want to do it. Maybe you want to redraw it, fine, whatever. Looking really good. Any thoughts on which token leads, pDAI, pWBTC, or Bear? Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I don't know what their plans are. We know we've talked nonstop about this, that Maria Rahel has mentioned that James Osborne is 414. He's mentioned that, I have a video to show you if you want to talk about the 414. I got something else to say for you guys. I'm trying to avoid a 5-hour stream, so that's good. But they did talk about that they see the peg happening instantly. Did I pull up that thing? Wait, what's this one? Very bullish on T-bill. Oh, this was T-bill stuff. But they see that the peg would happen instantly. That's how they're seeing it. Now, I still think market dynamics make the most sense to play out, but we don't know what the plan is. There's just so much mystery and still speculation. We're doing Decentralized Me live on Tuesday. I hope you guys can all come. Maybe he's got some more clarity. I know he's mentioned to me he's got a lot of new things he wants to cover. So let's take it from there. But this looks really good. This looks really good. And we're going to look at, I want to see PulseX really quick, what PulseX doing. And then you said Bear. Yeah, we're going to look at Bear. Of course, we're going to look at Bear. We'll look at both bears. Yeah, it's crawling up as well.
It's holding up well.
It's holding up well, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not crazy about some of the droopiness I see, but, you know, like, sometimes that's the way it is. This move did play out. We broke out from that inverse head and shoulders we were in, okay, which we were charting on this for our live streams for months. You guys that have been here, you know, we were charting out these inverse head and shoulders and these W's. This move is played out, but we're above a major area of support. Now, could we go back and do a retest? I suppose it's possible. But if things get really bullish, we're going to break out. You may need 0.000049. Yeah, I guess it's 0.000045. That's possible. It's possible, okay? But we're looking really good. You know, anything's possible. You know, this W plays out, or we do break into here, and you got to keep that in mind too, right? On Pulse is the exact same thing. And that we crawl along here, or we fill out this little bit before we pop out. It could happen. Let me see something. Let's see the weekly. Super trend's gonna be green for sure. I need to. Yeah, you might get a little bit of a backfill here. I see, you know, possible some sell pressure here, but you see how this played out. You got some sell pressure and then pop, it went nuts. So it may not be long lived. And we're gonna look at the bears. Let's go look at the bears. 414. We'll look Teddy Bear, BFF. This is both to Pulse. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. And a beautiful test of the range. Okay. So you're out. You are on your way up. I mean, as long as this holds, this is extraordinarily bullish. Look, you got Teddy Bear, which could be our Brett, so to speak, our layer 1 meme, right? I don't think anyone's denying that now, right? I mean, some people are, some diehard Hexagons, but it's adorable. It suits the Heartman quite well. I like it. I don't see any reason why not. It's at $100 million market cap. This easy has another 100x, which would take you to 10 billion. Okay, I think it could go much higher than 10 billion. Okay, especially if we
I agree. I agree, 100%.
Yeah, so
it's a good meme.
It may not be 100x. You may have a 500x left in this. Okay, so you know you got to keep that in mind. But I think 100x is a no-brainer for the Teddy Bear. All right, let's go look at BFF really quick. BFF's another bear. It's the bear of Atropa, the Maria 414 developer. I don't know what they like to be referred to in the common, but let's see what's going on. This is broken out. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to discount this range and this here. Okay, sure, we could do back testing, but this looks very strong. But you can't ignore this, but it does look really strong. Somebody just exited in a big way, but it doesn't mean this also doesn't break up because it's very strong. This is $10 million market cap. This may have 1,000x left in it for all we know. Okay. You have to understand this just has a low token supply, and the developer has burned a lot of tokens. So you got both bears. You got Teddy Bear and you got BFF, which is another bear as well. It's got a little cute little white bear on there. I think both are excellent choices in terms of memes for this bull run. Okay, and this is supported by Maria Rahel. I can't do that. That's not fair. What's going on? What's going on here?
But I like Teddy Bear better, you know. I think it's it has more more people, That's it.
It has more people.
Yeah, it attracted more people, initially. That's it.
Yeah. I think
so.
One of those
it has
things
a larger user base. Okay.
Has a larger user base.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to respect everything I see in the charts, okay? I have to still acknowledge everything I see here. Yeah. Breaks down, could tap. Yeah, I mean, I guess anything's possible here. Let's see. Who knows? Got a big range breakout. Yeah, it could fill out this pennant, come out, meet it over here, and pop. There's a lot of interesting things that could happen with this.
And how is GBABY doing? Perfect
let's go look
sell,
at GBABY.
Showing GBABY. There we go, perfect sell. Nice. You are the perfect sell.
I see BFF more as an Atropa teddy bear. Teddy bear is more of a meme. Is more of an Atropa.
Sure, I agree. I agree with Steady Pup. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that.
Yeah, but I think in terms of everybody likes to say memetics. I just find it funny. In terms of culture, right? I think the teddy bear is it reached more people initially, right? And there's more people involved, I guess. But the Tropa teddy bear can be also a thing, right? Especially if a Tropa does many X's, the Tropa ecosystem, I mean, right? Does many X's. I think that the BFF is going to ride that wave, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, GBABY looking nice.
GBABY looks really good. We have okay, look, you have a break of structure, which isn't a big deal. It ran hard, okay? It ran hard, it got a lot of hype, it came out of nowhere. You're gonna expect this, okay? So that's fine. Let me see.
Is it $53 really? No. It ran to Jesus already. Oh my God, that's fucking insane.
Okay, so this is gonna find its range.
Nice.
All right, so let's go look a little closer to see where our buys and sells might be for this. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So you've got a break of this trend. It got retested and it's coming down here. This is a bear flag, okay? And it is a pretty technical bear flag. So I'd say some of these targets may come into play. You've got your major support here. I don't think we come down this low, but it's possible only because it ran so hard and you've got a major area of untested liquidity down here. I mean, major, which would be the top of the old range high. Hey, all right, let me fix that for you guys. That's not gonna help us right now. Okay, so because of this, let me see these candles. Hang on a second here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, look, I do see this is gonna come down and test. So you're gonna have some good entries on this just in a sec. It's not gonna go that low, but obviously this is in play, but I don't think it has to make it down that low. Let me go back and but this is a bear flag. I mean, I could see definitely $40. You got some support and bounce there, but it looks like it wants to come lower, so I think that might break there. So maybe like $40. I suppose the worst case scenario would be $32, which would be the top of this range, which would be a great entry. Just be a great entry. You got to remember, Pedro, people were buying down here and it ran up hard, and it's done a pretty serious run.
Yeah, true.
So I'm just looking. Look, yeah, I'm just guys. I just look at what the chart's given me, and it's given me a bear flag right there, and it gave me a break, a big break of this this move. Okay, it's life. I am bullish on this. It still looks bullish. There's nothing wrong. I don't see like problems in this or anything, but I'm just respecting what I see in this chart. Okay, now still looks very bullish. I think this is a great meme. I think it's up there with Teddy Bear and BFF. It's up there with BFF in terms of like one of the most crowd friendly memes. I mean, GBABY. I mean, it's adorable. I mean, who's not gonna like that? It's cool. Somebody needs to make a website, by the way, for GBABY, right? It needs a website.
Why?
Like what's
the website? It's good enough like this.
No, you need a website, man. That's people go look. Like, look, here's BFF, right? Come here. You got the white teddy bear.
More GBABY. Somebody make a story. Like there's like websites you can make stories. So
look at the teddy bear website. Yeah, we need a
website.
We need a GBABY website, right?
Okay, like that one. Okay.
Yeah, we need a GBABY website, right? Don't fade the baby. Don't fade the baby. Don't. No, I'm not fading the baby, man. I'm just looking at the charts. I'm unbiased when it comes to charts. I tell you what I see, and that's it, man. No matter what it is. Can you give me financial advice and tell me what to buy? Yeah, Steady Pup. Steady Pup. Tell us what to buy. Just tell us.
Just give us the tickers.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, and your home address.
Boom.
Don't fade the baby. No, it looks good. Look, you got a break here. We're going to test some of those targets. I told you what they were. And I'll put some lines on there, okay? Yeah. Just do this. I think your buy time could be quite short-lived on these. So, well, you know what? You know what's going to help me on this? Let me see this candle over here. Sometimes that helps me. Give me one sec, guys. I did this with Pulse, and it like ended up nailing everything perfectly. It happens so fast. So these breaks in candles, they tell you where buyers step in, okay? That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for behavior of buyers, okay? It's not rocket science. I look at human emotion in the charts. That's why I turn off log chart often, because for me, I can see human emotion more clearly. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking where people, look, what did I say? Didn't I say $35 or something as a possible? So Let's see what lined up. Look at that. Lines right up with our possible trend line. So yeah, these are just something to keep in mind that, you know, it worked on the pulse chart. I had these lines and we went exactly to them. So this is an area where people jumped in on the way down, right? So they're important areas. That's where people saw value. And so this could be a range, but we don't have to come down here. I think that I think I said 45. I said $45, right? Which was the first. Yeah, that was the first level. Yeah, which was right here. Okay, so maybe it only comes there. So let's. I'm gonna put this for myself. This did a major run, guys. I'm not bearish at all. This is very bullish. I want to emphasize again. It just did such a big move, and it is a meme. So you have to expect that. You know, come on, you got to be realistic, right? So. It did a major move. Guys, people were buying GBABY. I'm not going to mention names for $1. So it's at $55. So you can expect some sell pressure. And maybe this is a good range up here. Okay, so we'll leave that up for a bit. See what happens. What about this new HEX? Yeah, I had it up. We're going to look at it.
The new HEX.
This is a new HEX. This one. Okay. Okay, what's the story? Spill the beans. What is this? Because I've been busy. We got.
You're asking me, bro? I don't know.
No,
like I saw like one tweet about. I think it's that the tweet
we've got
about
Atropa.
that HEX.
We've got Atropa OGs.
Yeah,
in here.
yeah,
We got Steady Pup.
exactly.
We got Coexistent Steven. Crypto Neptune is here. So what is this new one here? Because some people started making an uproar and fudding it immediately on X. So.
I think like they got an address selling a lot, and they were saying it's Maria. It was a Maria address, the 414, I think.
I'll let.
But I'm not sure if I'm like I'm remembering, so I might be misremembering stuff.
I'm gonna put this in the chat, and it's a scam, is it? Okay, I'll put it in here.
So
you guys do some digging really quick. We'll come back and look at it. In the meantime. This popped up, Pulse Whisperer, which is a super cool website. Okay?
Even says it's a scam, and then immediately after you share the address.
What? I did.
Go buy that shit, guys. Come on.
No, I'm kidding, look. In full disclosure, I haven't touched it yet. I want to learn about it. Maria burned the new HEX. She burned the new
address, guys. Have fun. Go nuts.
Maria burned all of the HEX, all of it. Relax. She burned it all. But this was funny. So somebody confessed that they had slept with 10 plus guys' wives during different PulseChain and HEX conferences. Best part, they had no idea until now. Dude, it's got 30,000 views. There's some sad people right now trying to figure out what's going on. So now I don't know if this is true, but it's certainly getting attention. And
don't bring your wives to PulseChain conference.
Don't bring your women to PulseChain conferences. Yeah. Oh man, who would have had that capacity there? That level of game. Are there women who go to this? Is it a dude chick write this? No way to know. Total anonymity. My man slinging penis shares.
Yeah, sounds like a dude trolling. I agree.
Do tell. We need names. Somebody put it was this guy. Oh boy. Looks like we got a real life Ehrlich Bachman in the community. I don't know who that is. He's a character from that show where they have that startup. Why is it bad karma? T-Bird. Maybe it's good karma. Maybe they needed it. Maybe their husbands knew what was happening. What about that?
Maybe their husbands arranged for it. Who knows?
I've been to the Steady Pup has been to many conferences. That is true.
Uh-oh.
Steady Pup, is there something you want to tell us?
Hide your wives.
Is there something you want to tell us? You can come on and confess. I can make a confession booth. I should make a confession booth. Bro, let's put a confession booth in here. And anyone who wants to come confess, and we don't have to see your face. I can make like a special booth, and then you can come and confess on the after-hour show. No, because seriously, nobody watches the after-hour show. Like, who watches this? It's like literally just a bunch of the DJs in here. Nobody in PulseChain watches this show. So you can say anything you want. It's all good. The glory booth, yes. We should do it. Let's make a. I'm gonna do it. I already started making one, like a hot seat. I have to show you guys. It's like a little area I'm gonna put. Yeah, I can do like a glory booth. I was making it.
Seat is very good.
I was making it just for Maddie Allen actually, but we can make a glory booth. I think that'd be better. Reverend Saint. Oh yeah, dude, we should do it. It's gonna be great. All right.
Reverend Saint.
We saw this earlier. Okay, so. Okay, while they figure out what the new hex is, because there's a new hex. We've had a lot of hex discussion in this video. There's a new hex. We've got my hex, SuperCycle theory, and but we're going to talk right now about this quantum computing chip because there's a lot of stuff about the chip. Okay, you saw this? I had this earlier in the video.
I like that.
Our incoming president posted this. Did he really post this?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm not shaming anyone who eats McDonald's.
I love fucking McDonald's, bro. It's amazing.
You do?
Yeah.
Dude, I broke up with a girl because she told me she ate McDonald's.
What?
I dumped her.
You're crazy.
She was
crazy, man.
She was an easy 9, dude. She was a 9.5. She was really. But I'm like, how can I let you put your mouth on my body? How can I?
Your standards are pretty weird, but okay, it's fine. It's absolutely.
My standards are weird, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty low standard.
Have you tried McDonald's like ever? It's delicious.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, of course. Who didn't have a Happy Meal, right?
Bro,
and Balta gets it, man. Dude, you guys need standards. Oh, you guys have low standards, man. Oh.
I love McDonald's. It's amazing.
All right. So, okay, we're going to talk about this too. Let's talk about this first really quick. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. How long are we? We're just in 30 minutes, right? Already an hour and a half. Good God. Okay. So a lot of people brought up recently about in the last, not the last live stream, but the one before. I think it might have been the one where Somi popped in. And no, it was even before that. It's come up so many times. And you guys know what this discussion is. It's like, oh, it's hard to buy PulseChain. It's hard to come over here. It's hard to buy HEX. It's hard to deal with all this stuff. And I know, shut the fuck up to all you techies out there. It is hard, okay? For the average person, it is complicated, okay? The average person wants to just buy Doge and you know what I'm saying? So it's easy. So it has to be easier. But here's the thing. This is early days, okay? And I'm going to play this video from Bitcoin when it was $3 back in 2010, I believe. And you can see how difficult it was just to buy Bitcoin back then. You know, but was that the best time to buy Bitcoin?
For sure.
Yeah. Is this debatable? Are my standards still too low or too high? Like, okay, so let's play this video really quick. Let's go. Let's play this. This is a cool video, by the way. This is a channel called History Vids. They're cool, man. Like, they post some cool stuff sometimes.
In this video, I'll show you how to buy Bitcoin using PayPal, using the CoinPal service. First, go to coinpal.indrix.com, and you'll be presented with this order form. In order to make a purchase, you have to have a verified PayPal account. So I'll enter my verified PayPal email address in the form. And then I'll confirm my email address by entering it again. I want to buy 10 Bitcoins.
He's going to buy 10.
And I'll enter my Bitcoin receiving address there. I click continue. It presents me with the details of my order. So the exchange rate right now is 30 cents for 10 Bitcoins. That's the purchase price. PayPal is going to charge 39 cents in fees. So those are passed through to you. Then a convenience fee for using the service, grand total, and the effective exchange rate for this purchase. That all looks good to me. I'll click continue. Now it tells me that they sent me an email. So I'll go look on my email.
Okay.
There it is.
It's a date.
And there's this link here.
Do we see the date? Where's the date? They have the date always at the top. This is like even old.
0 minutes ago. Yeah, it appeared over there. 1:43 p.m. 0 minutes ago, but doesn't say the date. The day actually.
I just want to make sure this is real. Did they not put the date back in the day?
No idea, bro.
Okay, I don't see a day right now, but okay.
For the sake of the demo, I'm going to copy and paste my confirmation link back to my other screen here. So I confirm my email. It shows me the details, 10 Bitcoins for $3.48. Yeah, that's right. That's what I agreed to before. Click buy now.
All right, so as you can see...
Wasn't that hard?
Well, I mean, you were buying these magic internet money back in the day, you know, and this isn't even as hard as it was. There were people that had to go like to gas stations and send in like... Yeah, look, there was a process here, right? And you had to go through it. It seems easy for us now, but maybe this was, you know, even more in 2010. I mean, half the people didn't even have email addresses. No, we had email addresses, but you know what I'm saying, right?
No, but I get it, yeah.
So he got 10 BTC, each one was 30-something cents. His purchase price was $3, and when you add in fees, PayPal fees, man, it wrecked him, right? So the total came out $3.50 for 10 Bitcoin. He only bought 10. He only bought 10. Like all this time, just buy a few more. It's all this work and buy 10, but he probably bought more. We should find out what happened to him. Is his name on here? Hendrix Solutions. There you go. Somebody look this guy up. Let's find out how many Bitcoin he has. So it was difficult. There was a process. That's the point, right? So there is a process right now to buy, to onboard, to come over the bridge. Once again, in the future, I mean, it's not that hard. But the point is, it's more steps than your average normie newbie your average Vaxxer wants to go through, right? So it's going to get easier. But the point is that now is the best time because that's when the prices are the cheapest. I mean, good Lord, $3.50 with fees for this deal. So we don't know what the price of PulseChain incentive HEX is going to be in 5 or 10 years, but I'm quite certain it's going to be enormously higher. And especially as it becomes easier to onboard, as it becomes easier, like the new year, one of the surprises could be a wallet, right? Maybe. Or maybe that ends the bull run for the next, we don't know. But things are going to become easier because, I have another surprise for you guys. I have another surprise. Oh, okay, you guys smash that like button. I just remembered, I didn't know if I want to tell you right now, though. I have a huge, huge surprise I want to tell you about onboarding. It's going to become a lot easier. Exchanges are going to start listing Pulse, PulseX, Incentive, and HEX, etc. So it's going to become enormously easier to buy. And the price is going to reflect that. The price is going to be a lot more. So people who are thinking, I'm just going to keep DCAing from here, you're at that kind of point in the bull run where it's about to become enormously easier to purchase PulseChain products, okay? Or I think we're pretty confident about that the case is going to be dropped and things are going to change. And on that note, I have been in talks with an exchange. But
is it Binance?
No.
Is it?
It doesn't have to be at that level. But let me take 1 minute. Okay, we're going an hour and a half. Let me put something on. I'll be right back. All right.
I'll entertain the chat for you.
You're gonna entertain the chat? Okay.
What are we talking about, chat? What's the topic?
We're still waiting about this new HEX situation too.
Mm-hmm. Sure, but I have no idea about that new HEX situation, so don't ask me about that. pDAI going to ascend? Yeah, load up. It's possible. Okay, HEX released. It's true. It is true. Pink GBABY sunglasses. Yes, these are the pink GBABY sunglasses. I think, I don't know, we've been streaming for like 2 hours, I think. No, 1 hour and a half, something like that. Trademark the glasses. Very soon. I'll trademark the glasses. My favorite documentary, man. I don't know. There's many good documentaries. I don't know. The only thing I care about now is crypto, bro. Honestly, I don't watch documentaries now. Only crypto stuff. No time for that. Huh. Come token or pulse with some good. I mean, yeah. Before besides the core coins, you know. I mean, EX for sure. Dump so much, you know. I'm sure it will do many X's. pDAI, still a couple of X's. Bear 2, of course. I mean, there's so many. And I'm sure that there will be plenty of PRC20s that, you know, I'm not even mentioning, or pWBTC, etc. Like, you know, others that, you know, will do a lot of X's. For different reasons, of course. But, you know, mostly degen reasons, I guess. pDAI tattoo, no. Nah. Maybe XO2 one day. Who knows? I did not hit like yet, but you guys should hit like. You need to hit like. I'm actually gonna hit like now. Let me hit the like button. Smash the like button. Boom. Oh, smashed. No, now it's smashed. HEX to $1. Yeah, man. I think so. I think it can reach $1. Yeah, definitely $1. I don't see a reason why not. I mean, so like so many Xicans already dumped, right? I mean, so Bank X is dumping and it's pumping 12%. So I mean, yeah, to $1 definitely. Yeah, super bullish on EX. Especially now, like imagine like everybody's like, oh, but you cannot stake on Ethereum. Yeah, bro. Like people staking like for 50 days on PulseChain, right? So it's like what? Like let's not pretend, right? Let's not pretend that, you know, that, like, you know, I'm not saying that staking doesn't matter. I love staking, like, you know, I'm staked, but, you know, I'm talking about the public in general. So if they don't really care that much about staking, and like in Ethereum you can do short stakes and it's not, you know, it's not that bad. So, but I think X on Pulse is going to do, you know, a lot of X's too, you know, but like, you know, it's gonna have a higher price than EX. I think so too, but, you know, in terms of X's, I don't think so. Pedro Escobar. Foda-se. Foda-se. Sí. Me encanta. Pedro Escobar, sí. Me encanta un montón.
Are you fighting? What are you doing?
No. I'm just talking to the chat, man. They're just asking questions.
Be careful of chat, man.
I love the chat, bro. They're awesome people.
They're ruthless. They want alpha. They want it now.
Of course they want alpha.
They want it now.
They want it now.
Who wants more alpha?
Yes. I am a Jedi.
Maybe
a Sith Lord.
Okay. So what I was saying. Okay. So I was saying. Okay. So I'm talking to an exchange. I'm talking to an exchange. Yeah,
you were saying that.
Yes, and I don't know why, but they say they like the channel, but I'm sure they tell everybody that. But my whole thing into them was like, look, I'm into.
What's the tier? What's the tier? Like before all that, what's the tier?
It's a smaller tier, but it's a good exchange because they're registered in Europe and where I live, which is important, and Canada and US.
Okay.
And
it sounds good.
It sounds good so far, and I've been talking to them, and they sound really cool. And I'm talking to them specifically about PulseChain and PulseChain tickers and listing them and being able to bring them on. And they are telling me that they would be willing to do that. And I said, okay, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to go check it out myself. I'm going to get in there. And if we can come to some understanding and agreement that they are going to list them, and maybe they'll do it sooner than Binance or something, that would be amazing.
Look. The agreement is they list HEX, we pump it. Simple.
That's it, man.
Simple stuff.
That's it. That's it.
Man.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm happy to put their name out there in that case, you know. and it could be a good arrangement. So I'm going to continue talking to them. They just kind of started up this week, so let's see how that goes. I still have a lot of questions out to them, but they've been super cool. They seem super cool, and so that could be some really bullish to come. And yeah, that would be amazing.
Well, do you know that something that I forgot to say? I don't think I forgot to say. I think I told you, but it's coming in January, and I kind of forgot to talk about it with you. It's the Uniswap thing. Remember that the project, the one that I'm doing, it's I'm like it was picked by Uniswap, for the hooks thing, right? So I mean, we'll try to to talk to the Uniswap guys, right? We already met a couple of them, but during the program, I think it's going to be easier, especially because we're doing HEX stuff, and they onboarded us. So I mean, it's not that they don't know what HEX is, right?
No,
so
they know. They know.
Yeah, and they know that we're doing HEX stuff, and stablecoin on HEX, and they didn't have a problem with that. So I think it can be possible that they remove the HEX thing, right? Block stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what we can do, right?
Yeah,
we'll push for that too.
Yeah. Let's get to work, man. I think it comes down to that. And these companies also want organic growth. I want organic growth. So if I can work with them and they're willing to, give me some concessions, and I don't see what the big deal is, then I'm happy to work with them in that case. So, yeah, but that's going to be my thing with them. Otherwise, I don't need the money. From them. So we make it by digging for alpha and doing these trades. So, but if they're willing to do that, then hey, it could be a win-win. So, great.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, I did put the link for the eCam. Oh, they didn't hit the like button. Oh, let's close down the stream. Close it down.
They hate us, bro.
Oh yeah, how's that possible? How's that possible? There's only 92 likes right now. Dear Slayer.
It's because I said I like McDonald's. Come on, guys.
You did. You brought the quality. You brought the quality.
Exactly.
We were such a sophisticated after hours. We don't wear pants. We have the glory. We have a glory booth. And then you mentioned McDonald's. Yes. That was
Sorry, guys. I am a disappointment.
How are we gonna punish Pedro? How are we gonna punish him? It's the other.
But you know that it's Richard's favorite restaurant, right? You know that.
Is it?
So it should be fine. Yeah, it is.
No, I expect he's probably eating like T-bone steaks every night, served by.
I mean, I eat well too, but it's like McDonald's, bro. It's just another level, right? It's like.
It's not another level, man.
It is it's like, man. Honestly, it's another level. But
okay,
sorry, I don't want to bring McDonald's up again. Otherwise, they're gonna start.
Let's get him to sponsor the channel, and I'll change my tune. Okay, look, let me put a.
I rugged the stream. Pedro rugged the stream. Fuck.
Let's do a poll. Let's let the viewers weigh in.
Yes.
It's
the other guy. After all, it's you, bro. I knew it.
I can't see what I'm typing because there's too many windows open. So just accept my.
I cannot tell you what I'm drinking. Otherwise, Saint Wolf will close down the channel for sure.
Okay, I couldn't.
Should I show you what I'm drinking, man?
No, hang on one second. Look, I just put a poll in. Chat, go to that poll and answer it. I couldn't see the window, what I was typing, so the typing's all fucked up because there's too many windows open. Yeah, tell us. What do you got? We'll put you in the glory booth. You're drinking Coke.
Yeah, I'm drinking Coke, bro.
I think that's acceptable. Coke's acceptable, bro.
Okay, so Coke is Coke's acceptable. Okay, I like that. I like that quality. Fuck that. Fuck logic, right? I like it.
We need sugar. We need caffeine. How do you think we do these streams for 5 hours?
It's true, man. I love Coke, man. It's amazing.
Like best stimulants, and nicotine, and wine. Medrono. Yeah. That stuff's really popular.
Good, yeah.
Medrono? What's that? All right.
Medrono is it's a sweet wine. It's good. It's very good.
Okay.
You can drink too much though, because the hangover is. You don't want it.
Here's a quick update on Treasury bill.
Treasury bill is good. Pump it.
Maria does say, Stephen asks, what's going on here, fam? The goal is to beat PUSD to $1. I don't know if it can be done. GBABY has insane volume. Treasury bill that pump. And then they go on to say, top of GBABY was at 14,800. Now that's what Maria is saying the price could go to, correct? Pedro?
What? Where?
Or SteadyPup will know this. SteadyPup, I did put a link to the chat if you wanted to come in. Maybe I still have it here.
GBABY. But no, I think Maria was replying. I think I can beat. Okay. I think it's two different people, right?
The top of GBABY was 14,800.
Ah, okay.
I think that's what Maria was claiming it could go to.
Initially, initially, yes,
Yeah.
Sure, yes.
Maria's thoughts on pDAI. Maria, can I take screenshots and post this on Twitter? Maria, you can do anything you want. Can you make bigger LP Treasury bill GBABY? Thank Maria. I will look at it again and see if it fits. But what has become a chat where people shilling GBABY, guys? Oh, this is awesome. All right, so I don't know what's going on with Treasury bill, is it going to $1? Is Treasury bill going to $1? You know, we saw this. Okay. I wanted to talk to you guys back. There's so much about this quantum computing chip. I think some of it is FUD. I know Pedro mentioned before that, look, no matter what they do and how fast the technology is going to go up, your wallet will also be updated to handle that and whatever. And when you have FUD at this point in a bull run, usually it's not because you're about to dump. Usually they're about to run it up. So maybe they're scaring people, right? Just like seems like
maybe that could be right. It's like, but like the quantum computing, like FUD has been like it's like the China thing a couple of years ago. China banning Bitcoin, it's that kind of FUD, right? The quantum computing one has been people have been saying that for years, as long as I can remember.
As long as I can remember, it's coming. They're going to get faster. They're going to get better. You know that's going to happen.
Sure, absolutely.
But Shaw 256
there's
super
people
advanced.
with way more money than me, right? In crypto, so I'm sure that
not more than you.
Those
Not
people
more than
figure
you.
it out, right?
Not more than you.
Probably not more than me, right? But more than the majority of people.
More than other people.
I have
the rest
these
of us.
two glasses, so you can imagine how much money I have, right?
You're superhuman. Yeah, we're peasants.
Of course. Yes.
So Willow was that Google chip. I know you guys have probably seen everything about it. I was going to play this because this is Chamath's take on it. It's pretty cool. To break Bitcoin security within an hour, you need 300 million qubits. Since we only have 105, it would take roughly 3 million hours, 125,000 days, 300 plus years. So Bitcoin is still safe from quantum computing, not my research. Okay. Called the drones a black swan, indicating the top. He did. He just called the drones a black swan. He saw our after hour stream, and he's like, "Oh, everyone's talking about it." Okay, listen. He thinks that's a top. Yeah, we can talk about that. I think you would have seen the price reflect it already. They certainly have something planned, but it seems like it would have happened already. Okay.
Ended up missing my next meeting.
Okay, let's hear it.
Saw Sundar post it. I saw it in my feed. I ended up missing my next meeting because I had to figure out how long will it take for us to crack the encryption standards that we use for Bitcoin. Nick, here's the answer, because I was so tilted by this idea. So if you think of Willow as essentially like one stable, logical qubit equivalent in a chip, we need about 4,000 to break RSA 2048, and we need about 8,000 to break SHA 256, which is the underlying encryption framework for Bitcoin.
SHA 256.
So I think you're right. I think we're in the sort of like
the end game,
2 to 5 year shot clock. No, I mean, I think what'll have to happen is some of these chains will need to obviously re-implement something at a pretty foundational level. The weird thing, as Freeberg says, is like the Willow chip's error correction gets better the more of these things you start to use together. Now, there are some really big problems inside these chips, like logical interconnects are very complicated. If you put two chips on a board, like the C2C communication is all this stuff that we haven't figured out how to do, but this is a big deal. And I was really like, oh my God, what's going on here?
First of all, there's only 5 people watching the stream, and there's only 100 likes. How's that even possible?
I find it weird too.
My math is just so bad. This is terrible. All right, what does anybody think about what he just said? Does anybody?
I mean, I think it's.
Is anybody really concerned about it? It just seems
No.
like the bullshit talk of the moment that everyone's,
probably
huffing about.
he wants to sell a product like soon.
He has
That's
something
related to
coming.
that, so.
He has another startup
for sure.
coming.
I think so. Yeah, probably. Yeah, startup. Yeah, sure. He needs funding. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. I don't know. Yeah.
This is the guy that's
or invested in a startup that does that, something like that, right?
Yeah. Well, look.
That's what he does. He invests in startups, right?
Well, look, he bought a lot of BTC. He was very early. He did really well. He's a smart guy. I think the show sometimes definitely drops some good alpha, but they are just kind of chatting about what's going on. I don't see this as anything to worry about. I think in some ways it's another level of distraction they're providing. This with the drones, with the there's always going to be a chip that's going to break through. We're at that phase. I think if something was going to happen, it would have happened already. You would have seen some major hack of some, breakdown at Coinbase. Oh, by the way, Coinbase. Guys, get your coins off Coinbase. Please, 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 please. There's an epidemic of people that cannot get anything off of Coinbase. So just get your stuff. I have some family members that swear by Coinbase. I don't get it. Just get your shit off Coinbase, okay? But anyway, we would have seen already something happen. I think this is just more noise to me. It's interesting, the willow, the chip. Okay, great. But I mean, let me ask chat this, and maybe Pedro, is this something hackers can take advantage of more so? Because I'm more worried about hackers than I am, industry changes and stuff.
Not likely.
Because you can't
likely
just.
Because, no,
can
not likely
anybody
because
get their
it's
hands on this thing? Or?
No, that's the problem. Like as far as I'm aware, quantum computers are pretty, still pretty big and pretty hard to manage, right? So it's it's possible, but it's very unlikely, right?
Okay. So this is all
my safe answer.
Your safe answer? Yeah, I'm more worried about what hackers are going to get their hands on than Chamath. And his friends. But this is pretty interesting. But it'll happen in the bear market. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in this bear market. You know that for sure. SPACs.
It's way more likely that you just do something stupid and you lose money on a hack or whatever, right? Than quantum computers stealing your coins, I guess.
Yeah.
Quantum computing hackers stealing your coins.
Hey, look at this tweet or message from Satoshi. Can you guys see that? Oh, no way. SHA-256 is very strong. It's not likely the incremental step from MD5 to SHA-1. It can last several decades unless there's some massive breakthrough attack. If SHA-256 became completely broken, I think we could come to some agreement about what the honest blockchain was before the trouble started. Lock that in and continue from there with a new hash function. If the hash breakdown came gradually, we could transition to a new hash in an orderly way. The software would be programmed to start using a new hash after a certain block number. Everyone would have to upgrade by that time. The software could save the new hash of all the old blocks to make sure a different block with the same old hash can't be used. Whoa, this is cool, man. A voice from the past. Satoshi. Satoshi was thinking about all this. What a well-spoken person. What a well-spoken person. It doesn't sound like a group. It does sound like one person, doesn't it? Yeah. Wow. Beautiful.
Sounds very academic.
Very academic. Yeah. Well thought out person.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If we could only knew.
I heard who Satoshi is.
Of course.
That's what I heard.
You heard well.
Yeah. Are you ever going to tell us? We'll put you in the glory booth. What do we call it? The glory booth? The confession
maybe
booth?
One day. Maybe
we'll put you in there, and then you can tell us.
If the guys troll enough likes, I might share the secret.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make you tell us one day. I'm gonna figure out what leverage I have on you, and I'm gonna make you.
Yes.
Okay. So CryptoLand says, yeah, SHA-256 will break at some point. Why do you think that?
I'm
not even
Shitoshi.
Satoshi thinks that.
I like that.
What?
Shitoshi. Pedro is Shitoshi.
Pedro is Shitoshi. Satoshi is my cab
Shitoshi
driver.
is good. My cab driver, yeah.
How would it, CryptoLand, how would it break? Because even, I mean, obviously Satoshi's acknowledging if SHA-256 became completely broken, yeah, obviously people would have to figure out at what point the chain broke and you know, you have a new blocks, you know, they have to figure that out. So it's salvageable, but how would it become broken?
There would be a new network, I guess, like a competition for a new Bitcoin. Like if it breaks,
really?
Like, yeah, like of course, like there's no coming back to something like that. Like it might happen, but it's very unlikely, right? Because there will be different parties. Like there's no. It's hard to have like, you know, consensus around Bitcoin, right? for small stuff. Now imagine something this size. Do you remember the block size wars, right? So
the block size, yes, I remember.
If that was contagious, imagine this, man. This would like be super. Like it's unsolvable, right? You'd need a new one. So it would be everybody trying to, like, you know, to adopt a new brand, I would say, but you know, I might be wrong.
Look, what concerns
That's
me?
why that, you know, it's sometimes it's important to have a leader, right?
Is this a new video Maria just shot? Okay, we'll go back and look at that 1 second. So one thing about this, we did that already. Where are we at here? We did that. What concerns me, I'll tell you, just because my mind is like game theory set. If SHA-256 became broken, that's what Satoshi is saying.
Look at
that means,
at Fasta Blue's last message, because it's exactly what he's saying. Like, you know, yeah, if Bitcoin has an issue with SHA-256, traditional finance will too. So yeah, and he's right. It's like,
okay, so this ties into what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if it can be broken.
Yeah, because like SHA-256 is not something that it's Bitcoin related, right? It's an algorithm. So it's an algorithm. General. It's applied to a lot of shit, right?
So that
like,
means BlackRock knows this. That means at one point it can be broken.
Everybody knows.
That means they're gonna they or somebody is going to break it before it breaks on its own, or so to speak.
I think
so. So I would say that would be that's my biggest concern with BlackRock, is that they are going to manufacture the breaking of SHA-256. They're just gonna do it. It makes sense in game theory. Like if you know it can be broken, they're just gonna break it themselves. And because then if they do it first, they might be the first ones to be able to capitalize on that event, right? For whatever that is. And they actually have that in their ETF thing where they say we can choose any chain of BTC block we want. It says something about that, right?
Sure.
So they're already prepared for that. You know, they know this, and they know there's going to be a point coming. So I'd say you should be ready for that. Traditional finance will. They're here now, man. They're here now, and they don't play cute and cuddly. They're not here for ethos. They're not here for ethos. They're here for power and control. So they might have something up their sleeve. We looked at a bunch of good charts. Let's just look really quick over here. Let's see what's going on really quick, and then I got a couple other things to show you guys. Yeah, smash that like button. There's only 5 people watching, but if those 5 people smashed it, we could trigger the algorithm.
If we could trigger the algorithm.
If the 5 people watching right now just hit like. Let's see what's going on. All right, well, we're doing our thing. Just hanging out. Somebody wants the price here. Okay, so one issue I had, and I'll show you really quick before we move on, is ETH did break this trending support again. It broke it here. We got back above it, and guess what? We're back below it again, and we're not crazy about this right now. But we're still above this. It's not the prettiest thing Still not the prettiest thing. You know, we've talked about that before. None of this was pretty, but we got back above this. I was very happy, and we've come back below this trend line, which is an important trend line for me, or the way I look at charts. So it needs to get back above this, or at least be moving up it and get above this, okay, which is 4,095, okay? So I don't care if it's under here. We need to get above this number if it's going to be under here. Otherwise, we need to get back above this trend line. So I got to keep my eye on this. This is important. Yeah, I could just make a big bull flag here. Who knows? We got to watch this. I hit the like button 100 times just for you. You did. That's how we got 100 likes. Literally vanilla the Hexagon hit it 100 times. That's what happens when you do the after-hour show, man. When you do the after-hour show, you get no love. You have 5 people turn out. But the people that turn out, they're crazy. They'll hit the like button 100 times. So that's good. All right. We saw this. You guys saw this, right? We saw this earlier for those guys just tuned in because we started the stream, like 8 hours ago. We talked a little bit about focus early on, okay? Look.
But actually, it does seem that the guy is doing leverage. So
he is doing leverage. He is.
He's doing leverage. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. But I get the message.
It's only 2x. It's only 2x. It's only 2x.
Yeah.
Friday night, I didn't go out. I slept. Tonight, obviously, I'm here. So this is me right now. This is me right now. Okay. Pedro's right next to me. You can't see he's being blocked by the beautiful ladies. He's right next to me. Okay. That's us, bros. And you G's out there that are honestly that you guys are tuning in to this and other content, you're going to win. You're going to do well because you got to focus right now. And I know it's really hard. I don't know if I can handle this actually. This would be hard, man. This would be very difficult, but I would do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm ignoring everything. Wow. Okay. I'm not doing this, that's for sure. Okay. We saw this. Where are we at? There's something else. Okay, so this is an important thing. That's the glory booth. Where's the glory booth? We're gonna make one. So this came out December 5th, 2024, and it says world economy has exited the boom and bust cycle, BlackRock says. Okay.
It's up only now.
Huh?
It's up only now.
It's up only now?
Yeah.
It is up only now. That's it. That's pretty much what they're saying. What they're saying is it's SuperCycle. There's no booms and busts. We're up only.
Of course.
Okay. This is Sven Heinrich.
Yeah, sure.
It's cool.
This time is different, guys.
This time is different. Gents, this time is different. And guess where else we saw that same headline? March 2000. Wednesday, March 22nd, 2000. They said the boom and bust is at an end.
Beautiful. So we got what, like 1 month left?
We don't know. We don't know. If we stream again, we'll go into more details about that. And okay. Tell you what. If you guys really smash that like, I'll play this video for you guys. Right now, they don't deserve it. Do they deserve it? I actually have something else I want to show you.
No, there's how many likes? I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, I mean, could be worse, right?
Could be worse. Yeah, could be worse.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
They're doing a good job, I think.
Sit in the corner with your hand on it. You can't see my hands right now. You have no idea what I'm doing with them.
Hands up.
All right. So listen, for all you young G's out there, if you do this, where's that? If you do this, if you just do this guy, okay? If you follow the lead and you do this guy, then there are good things coming for you. This is a Maybach, by the way. Don't pay attention to the girl. Don't look at the girl. I'm here for the tech. I'm here for the cars, and I'm here for the tech. I have my eyes on some vehicles. All right, let's see what vehicle she looks at. She has good taste in cars. Maybach.
Mercedes. 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 Lambo.
All right, it's pretty Lambo boys out here.
Lambo.
Everyone is in trance.
Nobody's smashing anything.
Lambo.
They be smashing the wrong thing.
Smash the like, not the other thing, okay? Good
Lamborghini.
Okay, rally you guys together.
Ferrari. Lamborghini. Bugatti. Rolls-Royce.
Rolls-Royce.
Bentley. Maserati.
Lamborghini. Lamborghini.
All right. Pops, so stay focused. Good things are coming. Really great things are coming. This might be our first less than 5 hour stream. Do you want to lead us out with anything, Pedro? Did we cover everything? Covered everything.
I think so, man. I think so too.
Yeah.
We covered everything.
Little inspiration for you, pups. Dude, she loves pDAI. I know she does. I sent her, I actually messaged her on Instagram, and she's like, are you the one who talks about pDAI? I was like, yeah. She's like, I love pDAI. Does. Take her car for a test drive. Thank you, Red Bull Vodka. Did cross my mind. Anyway, pups, it was great seeing you guys chat. You guys were amazing. Hope you guys got some alpha tonight. We talked about the HEX theory. We talked about a lot of stuff tonight. And stay focused. A lot of good stuff is happening. Join the Convo Tropo movement in 1.5 hours. Oh, you're pushing me. Oh, man. We're already super after hours here. Coexisting. If I'm up, I'm there, man. If I'm up, I'm there. If I'm up, I'm there.
But keep up the good work, Coexistence, because your videos are very good, man.
Your videos are awesome, man. Yeah. Since the day I found you. We're going to talk to you guys later. Miss you, Pedro. I'm going to miss you. Actually, I want to talk to you for a second. Oh, I love you too, man. All right. Sure. All right, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.